Hey guys, it's Timmy, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited, as we're here on the 25th of June 2019 with Smackdown Live. Tonight's Smackdown Live was an interesting show. Was it me, or did it seem like there was actually some wrestling through the commercial breaks tonight? I could be wrong, but it did seem like that. Overall, I actually liked Raw better than I liked SmackDown this week. I thought there was some things done on SmackDown that kind of weren't 100% really needed. And there was other stuff that it was like, okay, that works, but I don't know. I just think it was more of a, we don't really got many ideas, let's just put on a show to put on a show kind of thing tonight. That's how I felt about tonight's SmackDown Live. But, so the show kicks off, and Shane McMahon is clearly reading lines off like a teleprompter or something, and he addresses Roman Reigns and The Undertaker in his office. He said, unlike Reigns and The Undertaker, McMahon can't come and go as he pleases because he has a job to do, where it's like, well, when does Roman come and go as he pleases? Roman was gone for 4 months because he was sick. So I don't know if that's what he was insinuating on or whatnot. He warned the rest of the roster that he's in a bad mood. And then the show went on with itself. The New Day made their way down to the ring. WWE Champion Kofi Kingston noted that he'd had good moments and bad, brutal moments since becoming champion. He talked about taking a literal leap of faith at Stomping Grounds when he escaped from the cage to retain his title over Dolph Ziggler. However, he didn't have a chance to celebrate. They showed footage of Samoa Joe attacking Kofi last night on Raw. Kingston discussed his upcoming match with Samoa Joe. Dolph Ziggler would then come out and interrupt. And my first thought was, oh, we're getting a triple threat. And we almost did. So Ziggler pointed out that he did all the heavy lifting. And then all of a sudden, Kofi just jumped out of the cage. I mean, Kofi won. I didn't like the finish, but Kofi won. It's like, what are you complaining about? Dolph Ziggler lost. Why does he think he should get another shot? So Ziggler talked about, I went and talked to management, and they told me if I can beat you in a 2 out of 3 falls match, I get added to your match at Extreme Rules. And my first thought was, well, why don't they just do Dolph versus Joe, number 1 contender, keep it a singles match? Especially with the finish that we saw and the result that we know is going forward to Extreme Rules. So in the back, Miz approached Elias in front of Shane McMahon's office. Elias warned Miz that the McMahons are mad at Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. Miz wants Elias to send a message to Shane. He said he wants another match with Shane McMahon. Miz then walked away. McMahon walked out of his office. Elias noted that Miz was quote-unquote talking trash. McMahon agreed to take on The Miz if he can defeat Elias in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So that's 2 out of 3 fall matches taking place on tonight's SmackDown. So then we had the WWE, or no, my bad, we had the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, Daniel Bryan and Rowan against the New Day. No, I have not got it fixed yet. The heels gained control by isolating Xavier Woods. Rowan's dropped Woods off the top rope. And Bryan rocked him with a knee for a 2 count. Woods made a brief comeback, but Rowan took him out with a crossbody. Back from the break, the heels were firmly in control and isolated Woods. Right there. Match during the commercial break. If anybody was there live, let me know if maybe they stopped the action or something. Big E then got the hot tag and ran wild. He attempted a splash on Bryan, but Bryan got his knees up. He then transitioned it right into a label lock on the floor. Woods rocked Rowan with a drop kick into the barricade. The finish came when the New Day hit the midnight hour, or should I say the up, up, down, down, on Bryan for the victory. After the match, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn would run down and jump the New Day. Rowan joined in on the beatdown, and Heavy Machinery came down to make the save. New Day and Heavy Machinery worked together to clear the ring. Kristen McNutt, yes, we will be doing a live review this weekend following Fyter Fest. So the New Day and Heavy Machinery ended up teaming up to take on Daniel Bryan, Rowan, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Again, just like last night on Raw, a lot of one match turning into another match with adding people and shifting things. It's a lot of not needed when you've got other guys you can even throw out there in a 2, 3, 4 minute match just to give them time. So back from the break, a new match had started, and like I said, it was an 8-man tag. The heels attacked the faces and knocked them off the apron. The heels isolated Tucker for a while. Rowan hit a massive superplex on Tucker, but the New Day broke up the pin attempt. Bryan attempted the running knee, but Tucker hit a huge clothesline instead. Otis got the hot tag and ran wild. He hit a splash in the corner and a caterpillar on Zayn. Owens was disgusted and walked off, saying, I don't need this anymore. Finish then came when Heavy Machinery hit the compactor for the victory. So, I guess maybe Heavy Machinery gets another shot at the tag titles. Maybe Heavy Machinery, maybe they go 4-way with all these teams. I don't know. Bryan, oh my bad. They recapped the angle of Alexa and Nikki Cross from last night on Raw. After, Nikki Cross informed Alexa Bliss that she was taking on Bayley tonight on Smackdown. If Nikki Cross were to be victorious, Bayley would have to defend her SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Alexa come Extreme Rules. So Alexa was kind of like, okay, let's see what you can do. They pointed out that Bliss won't be at SmackDown tonight because she's on her way to Singapore for the Japan shows this weekend. So Nikki Cross was there alone. No Alexa Bliss in her corner. So then we got Elias versus The Miz. 2 out of 3 falls match. Miz jumped Elias at the start. He nailed a sliding dropkick and a sunset flip for a near fall. Miz went for a springboard, but McMahon caused a distraction. Miz attempted the springboard again, but Elias rocked him with a knee and hit the drift away to win the first fall. The second fall started after the commercial break. Elias slowed the pace down with a chin lock, but Miz fought back and hit a DDT for a near fall. Miz stared at McMahon as he hit the it kicks. McMahon jumped on the apron, and Miz knocked him down. Miz then hit a skull-crushing finale, but McMahon jumped and attacked Miz. Miz ended up winning the second fall. By disqualification, that is. McMahon and Elias were furious and continued to beat down Miz before the third fall. McMahon mocked Roman Reigns and hit Miz with a spear. Third fall starts, and Elias immediately hit a top rope elbow for the victory, went in it really quick. After the match, Elias held Miz down so Shane can hit the coast-to-coast drop kick. Caleb Braxton interviewed Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor in the back. He discussed defeating Andrade at Super Showdown. Braxton then asked about who his next challenger could be when Shinsuke Nakamura would walk up, have a weird, but not weird for Shinsuke altercation, or what's the word I'm looking for? Altercation? Not even an altercation. Interaction. Brief stare down. I'm excited for this one, but I'm not going to get overhyped for it because I thought that AJ and Nakamura would be great, and those matches were subpar. So hopefully AJ or Nakamura Finn can be really good. I don't know if there's something that they're maybe doing for the Japan show coming up this weekend, or if they're going to actually be doing this match with the IC title on the line at Extreme Rules. We'll see. Hopefully they announce something next week. So then we had Bayley in a non-title match against Nikki Cross. Remember, if Nikki Cross wins, Alexa gets her rematch at Extreme Rules. So Cross jumped Bayley to start off the match and hit a crossbody for a near fall. Bayley fought back and hung Cross in the Tree of Woe. She hit an elbow off the bottom rope for a 2 count. Back from the break, Bayley was still firmly in control. Cross fought back and hit a running bulldog. Bayley sent Cross to the floor and missed a suicide dive. They traded pinfall attempts right there in the middle of the ring. A lot of roll-ups and backslides. Finish then came when Cross rolled up Bayley for the victory. Nikki Cross then went crazy at ringside, happy, elated, some may say, that she had helped out her friend in getting her another match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. So in the back, Carmella was looking for 24/7 champion R-Truth. She ended up running into Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. They argued for a while and then walked off. Truth came out of hiding, but Drake Maverick, who I'm now calling the male Laurel Van Ness, approached them. He said, wait, before you do anything, Truth, I don't have a referee. He just wanted to tell him that he said he wanted to tell him that Truth has ruined his life, basically, by taking the title from him and taking it from him at his wedding. Truth then hugged him, called him Hornswoggle, and said, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was your wedding. I thought it was Carmella's wedding. And Carmella's like, wait, what? He then said, you know what? I feel bad. I feel horrible. Go get a ref. I'll let you pin me and take the title. Then a whole bunch of guys ran down. And Truth goes, Hornswoggle, psych! And he runs off. So he was just joking when he said he would give Maverick an actual chance or opportunity, or basically give him the title. Everybody chases Truth as he runs off. And then, chases Truth as he runs off. And that was it. You see Maverick sitting there, sulking, crying almost. So with that, we then got Sonya Deville versus Ember Moon. This match didn't even start. It was so quick. So Deville had the early advantage, but Moon fought back. I don't even know if I can say early advantage. There was no early to this match. Moon was on the apron. Rose caused a distraction. Deville pushed Moon into the ring post, rolled her up for the victory. Boom, boom, boom. All done. There you go. Sonya Deville picks up the victory over Ember Moon. So in the back, Alistair Black was furious that nobody accepted his challenge. My whole thing is, maybe they can't find your closet. Go to the ring and make the challenge. Don't make the challenge sitting in the back in a closet. So he said he's starting to think that there isn't a single person that's man enough to pick a fight with him. And then we hear someone knocked on his closet door. And instead of going to see who it is or being elated and happy that someone's finally challenged him, he just looks at the camera, smiles, and goes, like, bro, go answer the challenge. Thank you to Luke Might for the $1.99 super chat donation. He said, what's going on with Buddy Murphy? I don't know, because he's backstage. We see him in random wrestlers' Instagram stories backstage, like Selena Vega. I think I've seen him once with, I think maybe one of the Iconics. So we see him backstage at SmackDown. He just doesn't get used. So we got the main event. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match. WWE Champion Kofi Kingston against Dolph Ziggler. If Dolph would win, he gets added to the match at Extreme Rules. Wayne Montgomery says, did you see any Firefly Funhouse characters tonight? No, I didn't. So the match started off back and forth mat wrestling. Ziggler hit a standing dropkick for a near fall. He slowed down the pace and locked on a chin lock. Ziggler attempted a monkey flip, but Kingston landed right on his feet. Kingston then followed it up with a standing dropkick for a 2. Kingston attempted a sunset flip, but Ziggler sat down and held onto the ropes. Referee caught him, and Kingston rolled him up for the first fall. Second fall started, and Ziggler missed a splash in the corner. Kingston was then hit with a zigzag on the floor. Kingston got his bearings about himself and rolled up Dolph for a close near fall. Ziggler jumped to his feet and hit a super kick to get the second fall. Ziggler then slowed down the pace by applying a chin lock. Kingston rocked Ziggler with headbutts to break the hold. Ziggler regained control and hit a massive elbow for 2. Ziggler then gave Kingston a slingshot, but Kingston landed on the second turnbuckle. He hit a crossbody off the top, but Ziggler rolled through and almost got the pin. Remember, at this point, they're 1-1. Ziggler jumped up and hit a DDT for another fall. Another near fall, that is. Ziggler went for the Famouser, but Kingston countered it into a powerbomb for a very, very close 2-fall. Kingston then went for the Trouble in Paradise, but Ziggler used an inside cradle for a near fall. Ziggler sent Kingston into the ring post and hit a zigzag for another very close fall. Ziggler then missed the super kick, but avoided the Trouble in Paradise. Ziggler attempted a super kick yet again, but Kingston hit another Trouble in Paradise, pinned him 1, 2, 3. Dolph, you ain't going to Extreme Rules with the title. Nope. It's still a singles match. Kofi, Joe. Rondo Hernandez with a $1.99 super chat donation says AEW will fail. This is all carry on. Bro, you can't say that. They've had one show. They've got great talent. I'm not trying to be an AEW fanboy here, but I'm just saying you can't say they're going to fail until you see how their TV is once they do start in October. You can't say they're going to fail until we see 2, 3, 4, 5 big shows. Or not maybe big shows, but just shows in general. You can't judge anything off of one show that was actually a really, really good show. Just because you're probably, not to be rude, a WWE fanboy, doesn't mean you got to come and bash AEW before they've even done anything to be bashed about. I mean, the worst match at Double or Nothing was better than almost every match, actually it was better than every match at Stomping Grounds. Just saying. So with that, unfortunately, not going to be able to take calls tonight, but I do want to say, if you are a member of the PWUnlimited YouTube channel, you can actually go to the channel right now and get early access to the newest video in our list series. This video is all about the top 10 WWE WWF debuts, top 10 best debuts. If you are not a member of the channel so far, or yet, I might say, if you're not a member yet, what are you waiting for? Go down there where it says subscribe, hit join. Hit that join button for $4.99. You can be like Wayne Montgomery. You can be like Kristen McNutt, Andre Suicida, our newest member, Deacon Owens, and get those cool badges next to your name. And also get to use the emojis and get early access to content like the content we put up today, our newest list video. If you are not a member, you will get that video over the weekend. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining me here tonight. Nick and I will be back tomorrow for the PW Unlimited Wednesday show, where we will be talking a number of topics, including our predictions for this Saturday's, gotta get used to that, this Saturday's AEW Fyter Fest show. Thank you for joining me, watching here on YouTube, or if you watched later, or if you listen on podcast services like iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and more. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.